25 deep signs your childhood still controls how you love one. You crave love, but push it away when it gets too close. You long for connection, but the moment someone gets too close, you back off. Not because you don't care, but because you fear losing them before they even stay. 2. You say, "I'm fine," while swallowing emotions like fire. You learned early on that emotions make others uncomfortable, so you became your own therapist, silent, strong, and slowly drowning inside. 3. You over-apologize for existing, for needing, for feeling. You grew up walking on eggshells. Now you say sorry before people even notice you, just to avoid being a burden. 4. You confuse chaos with love because peace feels foreign. When love meant screaming doors and silent treatments, calm love feels suspicious, to quiet, to still, unfamiliar. 5. You feel responsible for everyone's happiness, even at your own expense. You became the fixer, the peacekeeper, the emotional sponge. And now you mistake love for sacrifice. 6. You panic when someone pulls away, even slightly, because once upon a time, distance always led to abandonment. A slow reply, a changed tone, you spiral. 7. You attract people you need to save. You keep falling for broken wings because healing them distracts you from your own scars. 8. You shrink your needs and call it independence. You learn not to ask for too much. So now you settle for crumbs and call it not being needy. 9. You feel guilty for setting boundaries. When no was punished, saying it now feels like betrayal, even when it's self-love. 10. You equate love with performance. You were praised only when you achieved something. So now, love feels like something you earn, not something you deserve. 11. You replay toxic patterns because they feel like home. The yelling, the silence, the inconsistency. It's all too familiar, so even pain feels safe. 12. You shut down emotionally when things get too real. You crave depth, but vulnerability still feels like danger. So you retreat behind your emotional armor. 13. You get uncomfortable with kindness. When all you knew is criticism, genuine affection feels suspicious, like it has a price tag. You hint, you hope, you hurt because your needs were once ignored or mocked. 14. You struggle to say what you really want. You don't ask. 15. You confuse being wanted with being needed. You believe you're only valuable when someone depends on you, so you build love around sacrifice. 16. You push people away, hoping they'll fight to stay. It's a test. Will they chase you? Will they prove you're worth it? Or will they leave, just like before? 17. You believe calm relationships are boring. You think love should be passionate and intense because healthy doesn't give you adrenaline. 18. You feel uneasy when someone loves you without conditions because you're still waiting for the moment they change their mind. 19. You sabotage good relationships before they can hurt you. Better to leave first than be left. That's what you've learned. Heartbreak on your terms. 20. You don't feel seen unless you're in pain. Your suffering was the only thing that ever got attention, so now you equate love with struggle. 21. You confuse loyalty with tolerating mistreatment because staying through pain feels noble, even when it destroys you. 22. You see self-love as selfish. You were taught that putting yourself first is wrong, so you burn out just to feel loved. 23. You avoid asking for help, even when drowning, because once vulnerability was used against you, so now silence is your safe space. 24. You cling to relationships, even when they hurt. The fear of being alone outweighs the pain of staying unloved. 25. You still wonder, will I ever be enough? Your adult self smiles, achieves, loves, but the child inside still whispers, was I ever really wanted? Which of these hit you the hardest? You're not alone. Healing is messy, but it's yours.